We're going to be discussing how to use our Westco Deco Whip meringue powder to make beautiful and colorful French macaron. Using our Deco Whip meringue powder, it's going to give stability to your macaroon shells, so you're going to have consistent, beautiful crowning and the ability to sandwich them together much easier than if you just used 100% egg white. Traditional French macaroons have very few ingredients: a beautiful meringue, finely ground almond meal, and some sweetener. What we've done here is take our Deco Whip, using the meringue instructions. See that the meringue is shiny and glossy. Once it starts to get a little chunky, then it's over whipped. I don't recommend using it in that stage. In here, we have our finely ground almond meal, sometimes called almond flour. It should be a blanched almond meal, so you notice no skins. And I also have some powdered sugar. I need to moisten this with some liquid egg white. And this stage, really, there's no folding, it's just mixing. Once I have this mixed together, then I'm going to fold in my meringue. Taking the time to fold in a little egg white here in this step is going to make for a much more consistent meringue shell, and you don't have to worry about collapsing too much air. Now I'm ready to add my meringue. Notice how I let it fall off my spatula, and I try not to smash it against the sides of the bowl. The consistency for an excellent meringue shell should almost flow like lava. If it's too runny, your shells are not going to come out as expected. You can color this macaroon recipe, gel paste colors, or even a powdered food color. I want to make sure that I don't have any streaks of meringue. Nice smooth consistency, and notice that it just flows like lava. This is perfect. Now we have our macaroon recipe in a bag. I have it fitted with a plain tip. I'm going to go ahead and deposit these into about quarter size onto a sheet tray with parchment. If you can, try not to have any little tips showing. Even though you've created a beautiful meringue with your Deco Whip, the last thing a good qualified macaroon shell needs to be is slightly flattened. So I'm going to tap my pan to knock out my excess air. You can start to see a few little air bubbles pop when I do that. It's going to help make my macaroon shells slightly flood and have consistent looking shells. For an added finishing touch, if you want, you can take a little bit of luster dust and you can create a little shine on the top of the shells. Now I need to let this tray sit for 15 to 20 minutes. I want my shells to harden and form just a little bit of a skin before I put them in an oven. We want to bake these low, about 300 degrees Fahrenheit. We just want the shells to dry out, be crispy on the outside, be chewy on the inside. I'm not looking for a lot of browning on these macaroons. Here I have some macaroon shells that are already baked. I did some with color, as I mentioned before. Gel paste colors, powdered food color works the best. Also some with a little bit of shimmer with our gold. Now I'm ready to sandwich the two together. Notice that my shells have just a slight little lip on the bottom. That's a sign of a good macaroon. It should look like a little bit of a hamburger bun. Now I want to sandwich these together, so find sizes that match. You can assemble these together with any of our fruit fillings. You could use buttercreams, ganache. The only filling I don't recommend is a whipped topping or a whipped cream. Too much moisture, it's going to make your shells soggy. You can color coordinate your fillings: pink macaroon shell, raspberry center, lemon macaroon shell. You can use a lemon kiss filling, whatever you want to sell to your customers. Think about what you already have, and think about the seasons. I want to sandwich these together just so that you can see the filling between the shells. Once you have these sandwiched, you can think about how you want to package these, whether they'll be individual or if you want to put them into a sleeve. Another cute way is to put them on the end of a lollipop stick and then put them into a display, a nice floral display for springtime, Mother's Day, even Easter. Depending on the color that you make on your macaroons, these can be applied for all seasons. Make a nice little bouquet with your macaron. For more information on our products and recipes, please visit us at yourbakemark.com.